Dear students. So today we will discuss our next topic, that is function of skeletal system, classification of bones and types of joint. Before proceeding further, first we will discuss about our skeletal system. As you know, the human skeletal is the internal framework of the body. It composed of 270 bones at birth, which decreases to 206 bones by adulthood after some bones have fused together. The human skeleton serves major functions like support, movement, protection, etc. So this is our skeletal system, and you can watch thoroughly our skeletal system, and I will give you some brief about skeletal system. So as I have already told you, there are 213 bones in children and 206 bones in adult. These bones differ in shape and size. These bones are joined together by ligaments. Bones provide support and protection to the delicate organs of our body. Some of the bones act as liver in our body. Bones also provide surface for the attachment of the skeletal muscles. In fact, this system is a structure of bones. Skeletal or skeletal system can be divided into two parts for better understanding. So, this is the two part of our skeletal system, that is axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. So in axial skeleton, the bones are there are 28 bones in skull, one sternum, 24 ribs, one thyroid bone, and vertebral column are 26 for adults and 33 for children. So this is the axial skeleton bones classification, and now we will discuss about appendicular skeletal classification. In this, we have 64 bones in upper limb and 62 bones in lower limb. So this is the classification of bones in appendicular skeleton. This I have explained you the skeleton system of axial and appendicular skeleton. So now we will discuss about the functions of bone. The important function of bones are: first is provide support. The bones are the principal organ of support. They support the whole body. Next is provide protection. Bones provide protection for some of the soft and delicate organ of the body, such as skull and pelvis. Now, next is bony system serves for the attachment of muscles. Bony system provides surface for the attachment of the skeletal muscles. This bony framework affords attachment for the soft parts, maintain them in right position, covers them, helps to control and direct varying internal pressures, and gives stability to the whole body. So this is all about bony system serves for the attachment of muscles. Next is bony system gives shape to the body. Bones play a vital role in shaping the body. It may be responsible for the long or short structure. Next is act as liver. Bones act as livers in our body. These helps in doing work easily. Passive instrument of locomotion. Bones are the passive instrument of locomotion or movements. In fact, these enable us to move. So, this is all about the functions of skeletal system. Now, we will discuss about the classification of bones. As you know, you must have studied in your previous class also. According to shape and formation, we have long bone, short bone, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. So this is the classification of bones according to the shape and the formation. Now we will briefly discuss about these bones. So first we will discuss about long bones. Long bones are found mainly in upper and lower limb. These bones act as liver in our body and helps in making movement possible. Long bones such as humerus and femur consist of a shaft and two extremities each. Due to their length, these are called long bones. Short bones, now we will discuss about short bones. These bones are short in length, hence these are called short bones. For example, carpus and tarsus are called short bones. These bones are light in weight but are strong. These bones are made of cancellous bones tissues. These bones are covered with compact tissues. They help in exerting force. So this is all about short bones. Now we will discuss about flat bones. Usually these bones are found where protection is required, such as the bones of skull, scapula, and ribs. There is always a large surface on flat bones for the attachment of muscles. Now we will discuss about irregular bones. These bones are a peculiar shape, so these bones cannot be grouped under any preceding heads. A vertebra is a good example of these bones. Some bones of face are also included under this head. Now, sesamoid bones. The word sesamoid is derived from a Greek word sesamon, a seed of a sesame, and idus from form or resemblance. So these bones are found in knees, under patella, hands and foot. So this is all about the classification of bones according to the shape and formation. For better understanding, you will go through this picture. Here frontal is a frontal and is a flat bone. Then short bones are carpals and metacarpals. Tarsals. Patella is sesamoid bone. Femur and humerus is long bone, and vertebrae are irregular bones. So this is the examples or pictures of different types of bones. Now we will discuss about the types of joints. Joint is the place at which two or more bones meet in skeleton of the body. Joints may be flexed or movable. A joint or an articulation is the union of only two or more bones of the skeleton. The study of joint is called arthology. In fact, articulating surface of the bones are sometimes separated by a thin membrane, sometimes by connective tissues or fibrocartilage, and in the freely movable moving joint, these are completely separated. So this is all about joint, and we will discuss briefly about joints in our next video. In this video, we will discuss about the the importance importance we have already discussed. In this video, we have discussed about the skeletal system, classification of bones, and types of joints. As we have discussed about the skeletal system and classification of bones. So, skeletal system is a bony framework of our body, consists of 2,206 bones in adult and 270 bones at the time of the birth. And human skeleton serves major functions like support, movement, protection, etc. So this is the structure of our skeletal system. We have skull, fixed joint, vertebrae, ball and socket joint, sternum, ribs, humerus bone, pelvis, radius, ulna, femur, fibula, tibia, hinge joint, in knee. So this is the structure of skeletal system. Now, second part is human skeletal system. As I have already explained you, it is divided into two parts: axial skeletal system and appendicular skeletal system. In axial skeletal system, formed by the vertebra column, the ribs, cage, and the skull. An appendicular skeletal system is attached to the axial skeleton, is formed by the pectoral girdle, the pelvis girdle, and the bones of the upper and lower limbs. So this is the classification of bones. In axial skeleton, we have 28 bones in skull, 1 sternum, 24 ribs, 1 hypoid bones, 24 vertebral columns in adult. An appendicular skeleton, upper limb 64 and lower limb 62 bones. This is, I have explained you functions of bone. Bones give you protection, bones give you shape, bones give you blood production, it gives you calcium storage, it gives you support, it gives you protection, it gives you movement. So these all are the functions of bone in your body, and this is I will already explain you through the picture. Now bones, we have 5 types of bone according to the shape and the formation of: long, short, flat, irregular, and sesamoid. And this is, I have already explained you. Long bone, our longest bone in our lower limb is humerus, and upper limb is femur. Short bone is tarsal carpals are short bones. Wrist and ankle bones are short bones. Flat bones, skull bones in skull are example of flat bone, or scapula is also example of flat bones. Irregular bones are the bones of Vertebra, pelvis region, and skull are the examples of irregular bones, and knee, hand, and foot are the example of sesamoid bone. Patella in knee. Patella is the example of sesamoid bones. This I have already explained you. So this is all about the skeletal system, classification of bones, functions of bone, and types of joint we will discuss in our next video. Thank you and have a nice day. I hope you will well understand with this video. Thank you.